Let's talk a little bit about marijuana, Hillary Clinton, and Chelsea Clinton, Hillary Clinton's daughter. Chelsea Clinton made a pretty disturbing assertion about the health risks of marijuana during a campaign event in Ohio on Saturday. She showed up in Ohio and said, we really need to be careful around marijuana because there are deaths that could be attributed directly or indirectly to marijuana. I'm going to play the video for you, and I have a lot to say about this. Take a look.
But we also have anecdotal evidence now from Colorado where some of the people who were taking marijuana for those purposes, the coroner believes after they died there was drug interactions with other things they were taking.
I want to be super clear here, okay? Yes, smoking anything is bad for your lungs, right? Whether it's marijuana or cigarettes or banana leaves or durian, right? Whatever it is that you start lighting up and smoking, that can be bad for your lungs. There is no doubt about it. And yes, Chelsea Clinton is not saying that marijuana alone killed someone, but that for some people using medical marijuana and other drugs, that it's possible, anecdotally, that maybe the interaction between the medical marijuana and other medications could have been what killed someone, not the marijuana alone itself. There are basically two major problems with this claim, and this has been covered pretty extensively by a number of websites, including marijuana.com. Number one, as far as a marijuana overdose that is fatal, there has never been a single documented case of that. That's number one, okay? That includes deaths from interactions between marijuana consumption and other drugs. But number two, the second problem is she admits that this is anecdotal, and that's really one of the problems that we're having. Hillary Clinton's position on this issue is, well, she's open to changing the laws around marijuana, but she wants more research. But the current laws we have make it difficult to do that research, and thus we end up with people like Chelsea Clinton saying, anecdotally, here's something that may have possibly been considered to have possibly happened. And then it just gets perpetrated and it gets wound up and spit back out time and time again. And part of the problem is that there's this vicious circle where Hillary Clinton is open to changing the law if we have better research about what would happen, but the law as it is will prevent us from having more research. And of course, this ignores the fact that there actually is already, in spite of the fact that it is difficult to do research on the medical benefits of cannabis, of marijuana, we actually do have many studies that tell us there are significant benefits. So, the line that many people are coming up with in response to this is, well, Hillary Clinton has big pharma donors, and there's a very significant interest in keeping marijuana illegal at the federal level, and that's what this is all about. I don't know, Rachel, if that truly is what this is about, but what I do know is that when you start opening up the door to what Chelsea Clinton is admitting is completely anecdotal instances, you're not really doing anything positive for anybody. You're just spreading anecdotal misinformation.
Right, that's kind of puzzling. But also, I think with Hillary, she needs to support marijuana in order to gain the vote of millennials. So this whole thing seems kind of puzzling to me because that's an area that she's struggled with. So I'm not really sure then where any of this is coming from.
Particularly if you believe that the Gary Johnson support, the libertarian support, which tends to be very, very liberal, open on issues of drug legalization, if you are targeting that group, millennial, libertarian-minded, socially liberal individuals in swing states, which Hillary Clinton should be targeting, she should be valuing that group of the electorate, then this is probably not a good path to go down. But needless to say, Chelsea Clinton showing up, and I don't believe doing Hillary Clinton any favors with the science-based community. There are probably some groups that hear this and they say, that's right, we got to be tough on this. But with the science-based community, I don't see what you are gaining with this. We will take a break. Next, we will talk to attorney Mike Papantonio about his great new book.